What's going on YouTube? Welcome to another ranking video. This time we're ranking all Spider-Man movies. That's right. I'm thinking. Let's talk about. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. As you can see, I'm wearing a Spider-Man shirt, and there's a lot of great. I grew up with Spider-Man movies. From the anime, there's a lot of Spider-Man movies. There's the Tobey Maguire ones, the Andrew Garfield ones, the Tom Holland ones, and the two anime ones. And when it came out this year. And here's my ranking, all of them, from my least favorite to my favorite. Okay, yes, there's ten hot Spider-Man films. I'm here to rank them all, from my least favorite to my favorite. Coming number 10 is Amazing Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is definitely the worst Spider-Man movie. Andrew Garfield is the shittiest Spider-Man. He's a shitty Peter Parker. He also has Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy, and she was really bad. And I also hated what's the villain's name? I forgot already. It has Jamie Foxx's Electro, Time to Burn, my birthday candles, all that. Oh, okay. And it also has the lizard. I forgot the other villain's name. It has Paul Giamatti in the movie. And all that. I hated every second of this movie. This movie was just garbage. It was just stupid. The effects were pretty bland and all that. Just Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's definitely the worst. Coming number 9 is the Amazing Spider-Man. Yes, the first Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man is also not a good movie. Like I said, Andrew Garfield is the movie Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Emma Stone, Gwen Stacy back is made by Emma Stone, and I hate the Lizard. The Lizard is who's one of the worst villains of all time. It also has Martin Sheen and Sally Field, who are great actresses. Sally Field who's one of my favorite actors of all time. She was bad in this movie. He was kind of bland, and Martin Sheen was forgettable and all that. I hated this movie. Believe it or not, there's fan base for this movie, but I'm definitely not one. Right? I could not stand this movie. This movie was just pure garbage. This movie is not worse than the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but this is a bad Spider-Man movie. And that's all I gotta say. Moving on. Okay, coming number 8 is Spider-Man 3. This movie. This is everybody's least favorite Spider-Man movie, and I can understand why. I kind of understand, because there's a lot of stupid things in this movie, from Peter Parker doing all his dancing and all that. Like, where did it come from? But I love aspect about this movie. Let's talk about the Pilots movie. I love Thomas Hayes Church as Sandman. How the scene where he fused with the Sand, he basically becomes Sandman and all that. He was the best part of this movie. But I didn't like Kirsten Dunst in this movie as Mary Jane and all that, and Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire was just bland in this movie, and James Franco was just kind of wasted. But this I do love. But this movie has. I kind of get why people hate this movie, but at the same time, I do have kind of good flavor for this movie, because I saw it in theaters. But there's a lot of stupid things in this movie. But I don't know. This movie's not nearly as bad as the Andrew Garfield ones, but no, not even close. But it's definitely just the weakest Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man 3 is the weakest one period. This movie's kind of meh. Okay, coming number 7 is Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming is actually a pretty darn good movie. I love Tom Holland. He's a better Spider-Man than Andrew Garfield was. I love the story of this movie. I already seen this movie once. I need to watch it again. But I love the chemistry with Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr. and all that. I don't need to. This movie has some really to make sense, but I just love the story of this movie. Like I said, this movie is kind of forgettable. I don't remember much about this movie, but Homecoming is actually a pretty good movie. It's a step up, and that's all I can say. Coming number 6 is Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man Far From Home is a step up from this movie is better than Homecoming in my opinion. I love and Jake Gyllenhaal I love and Tom Holland is back as Spider Man and Peter Parker. He also has Jake Gyllenhaal and Sam Jackson as Nick Fury. And this movie is connected to the MCU Spider Man. And I love the story of this movie. It has a great villain and all. I say, and Jake Gyllenhaal gets the best performance. Performance in Spider-Man movie. In Spider-Man movies. I forgot his character's name, but I'll lay him on the screen. But this movie is just pretty good, great. I love every second of this movie. This movie this movie is a step up from Homecoming. Homecoming. I don't need to talk about this movie, but if you haven't seen it, but check the movie. This movie, Spider-Man Far From Home, great, pretty good, pretty darn good. Okay, coming number 5 is Spider-Man No Way Home. This movie is people consider is the greatest Spider-Man movie. One of the greatest Spider-Man we ever made, but I don't fully agree. There is some good things in the movie. I love how he brought in the other two. He also has Tom Holland's back in Spider-Man, and this movie brought in the former two Spider-Man, like from Tobey Maguire to Andrew Garfield, and this movie is the multiverse and all that. I love the effects of this movie. This movie that's pretty darn sad too. I love and I love the effects of this movie. The stories. And this movie is actually pretty darn sad. This movie, I can say, this movie is the saddest spot. This movie is pretty touching too. I love the villains in this movie. The how Doctor Strange. This movie, I think this movie is by Doctor Strange, played by and just love the villains in the movie and all that. This movie is just great. I saw this movie in theaters, and this movie is a good home. It's a great Spider-Man. No Way Home is a good Spider-Man movie, but it's not. I don't consider it the greatest Spider-Man we ever made. These, like I said, these other 4 movies are better than this movie, in my opinion. I think this movie has an 8.7 on IMDb, but no, I'm not saying I hate this movie because I'm not calling the movie overrated or anything, but because I do enjoy this movie, but it's definitely not the greatest Spider-Man movie I put. But I do love this movie. I do love Spider-Man No Way Home. Coming number 4 is the very first Spider-Man. Yes, the very first Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Man. I remember seeing this movie as a kid. When I was a kid, this was how Brian Peter Parker, how he gets bitten by the radioactive spider, and this movie has a tragic ending by Peter's uncle getting murdered and Aunt May and introduced to Kirsten Dunst playing Mary Jane, and I just love the story of this movie. I love James Franco in this movie and William Dafoe as what's the villain's name? I'll leave on the screen and they all did a good job. I love every second of this movie. I love the action scenes, the fighting scenes, the editing. I love every second of this movie. Even when I was a kid, I saw this movie as a kid, and I personally enjoyed it. That's all I say. Coming number 3 is Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is not again another great movie. It's a little bit better. I love Spider-Man, Mary Jane, the villain. I forgot the villain's name. He did a good job as I forgot the actors and the character name. I leave on the screen, but this is it. I love Spider-Man. I love the action scenes in the movie. Bang Franco again, really great. Like I said, this movie is way better than the first. It's a little better than the first one. That's like I said, this movie actually had the better villain and all that. I love Peter Parker. Tobey Maguire did a good job and all that. better and all that. I'm sorry, y'all. Loved it and all that. Just I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna. There's nothing more to say. This movie is just great. Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man in my opinion. Like live action Spider-Man in my opinion. Just I don't know. Just Spider-Man 2. Great. Still the first one. Number 2 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, this is the new Spider-Man. This new came out like about weeks ago, and I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna talk about this movie very much because I just check my review of it. I just reviewed this movie. This movie I just reviewed. Just check my review out. I don't know what to say because I'm not gonna talk much about the movie. Just giving a thought of how I love this movie so much. And like I said, I love Miles Morales and Spider-Man. I love Gwen Stacy and Spider-Woman and all these other Spider-Man. And how he get involved in the Spider-Verse and you know all these different kind of Spider-Mans and all like and all this. I can't wait for Spider-Man. What's it? I can't wait for Spider-Man. It's coming out next year and all that. This is it. I said I love every second of this movie. This is it. I'm not gonna talk about the movie very much because I already viewed it. But check the movie out. And my number one favorite Spider-Man movie is that's right. Y'all know what it is. I don't say that. It's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yes, like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Man is definitely my favorite Spider-Man movie. It's one of the greatest Spider-Man movies in my opinion. This movie introduces Miles Morales as who played by this actor. I got the actors now leaving on the screen. Shaquille Moore and you get to see Gwen Stacy voiced by Haley Steinfeld and introduced to characters how in high school and Miles' parents and the dad Jefferson of his dad Jefferson Davis played by Brian Terry Henry and all that his mother and I love how I just love the animation. The animation pretty great. I love how he makes CGI and 2D anime made together and like kind of like a homeless book. I also love how he brought his other Spider-Man from one of them voiced by Nicolas Cage from how he's Spider-Noir, Peter Porker and the other Spider-Man. I also love the animated Spider Girl and all that. This movie that's pretty darn funny. This movie and Across the Spider was pretty best was my opinion. That's all, and that's all I gotta say. This movie is definitely this movie. I think it has a 8.9 on IMDb, and it totally deserved it. This movie won Best Picture for Animated Feature in the Oscar, and it definitely deserved it. I agree. This movie is just great. I love every second of the movie. I love the story, the action scenes, the characters, everything about this movie. I love. There's not one thing I hate about this movie. This movie is just great. I love, like I said, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is definitely the best Spider-Man movie in my opinion. And that was my ranking of all the Spider-Man, all 10 of the Spider-Man movies. Like I said, if you love this ranking, give this ranking a thumbs up and subscribe my YouTube channel and follow me on social media. And comment down below, what is your ranking of all the Spider-Man movies? And as always, tell me again, peace.